Hi guys, I got asked to do 2-8 from the assignment. So 2-8. So let's look at that together and we'll do each of those questions. All right, so 2-8. The first one is A. And A, well, first of all, the directions say copy the following figures on your paper and then find the area and perimeter of each shape, assuming that all corners are right angles, show all your work. Right, so if I copy that figure, make it a little bigger so I can write all over it, we have something like this. And then the sides are labeled 16 on top, that's 12. This one's 19, 13, 35, and 25. So first of all, with this problem, we need to find the area and perimeter. So I can do the perimeter because I've got all the sides already labeled. Every side is labeled, so I just add all the sides up. So perimeter is 25 plus 16 plus 12 plus 19 plus 13 plus 35. So what does that give me? If I just add those up, we have 25. So I think that's 120. So I believe that would be 120. Okay. So 120 for that perimeter. So area is a little trickier though. Area, remember, area is the stuff inside. So you're looking at, we have a figure that is not a regular figure. There's a couple ways to do this. I'm going to do two ways. So one way would be to take this and cut this, like either maybe cut it here or cut it here. Either place you could cut it and have two rectangles. So I'm going to cut it right here, and now I have two rectangles. I have a rectangle here that is 16 by 12. So the area for this one would be 16 times 12, right? 16 by 12. And then this one, I have an area here, I have a rectangle here that's a 35 by 13. 35 times 13 for this area, right? Because it's 35 times 13, right? So that's one way of looking at it, and then you add those areas up. So for the area for this problem, it would be 16 times 12 plus 35 times 13, right? I got to figure out what those two things are and add them up and come up with my answer. So I'm going to let you do the math on that. And then the other one would be looking at, if I wanted to, I just thought I'd throw this out. You could actually go another direction with this problem. I just wanted to let you see that. The other direction would be to actually finish this big rectangle. And you could actually look at what is the area of this little rectangle. Well, the area of that rectangle would be 12 times 19, right? If I'm looking at the length and the width of this little rectangle here. Why did I do that? Because if I found that area, then I can find the area of this large rectangle, which is 25 by 35, and I could subtract. So that's another way of looking at it, is saying the area is the 25 times 35, the large rectangle, minus, right? Minus that missing piece, the chunk that's not in there, which would be that 12 times 19. So it's nice to be able to see that there's multiple ways to come up with the area. So it's addition of two rectangles or subtraction of a large rectangle minus a smaller rectangle to get that area there. Okay, so I'll let you do the math on that. All right, so then let's look at B. B would be looking at this figure, and I'm going to draw that real quick so we have it as a larger shape that I can draw on. All right, so there's my I got a little S or something, or a Z. So that's 12, that's 8, that's 7, that's 8, 12, 8, 7, 8 is what they've got labeled. So perimeter, once again, is going to be adding all the sides. So 12 plus 8 plus 7 plus 8 plus 12 plus 8 plus 7 plus 8, right? So I'll let you do the math there to add all that up to come up with the perimeter. All right, so you can do the math and check homework help to make sure you have the right answer. So area, though, I think the concept here for area is a little trickier because area, again, you can do a few things. We could continue to connect this, and now we've got two rectangles and find those areas, which if I think about it, the area for this top one is an 8 by 12. So the area for this one is going to be 8 times 12. And the area for this bottom one also is an 8 by 12. So that's unique. So you've got two 8 by 12s. So the area, you could say, would be 8 times 12 plus 8 times 12, or 2 times 8 times 12, right? Because there's two of those. So actually, I can do that. That's 96, right? So 96 plus 96. So my area in this case would be 192. So that is one way of looking at area for this problem. I think that might be the nicest way. So if you cut it here, you'd have to have a couple different rectangles. So, all right. Okay, I hope that helps.